You are driving down the street on a hot summer afternoon, you go to accelerate, and you suddenly notice a massive drop in engine power accompanied by a weirdly fluctuating temperature gauge and an illuminated check engine light. Dropping a code P023A into your vehicle system memory means your charge air cooler coolant pump control circuit is completely open, which essentially shuts down the auxiliary cooling system for your forced induction setup. Whether you are driving an EcoBoost Ford, a turbocharged Chevy, or a forced induction Toyota, your engine relies on an intercooler or charge air cooler to rapidly drop the temperature of the air being shoved into the valves by the turbo or supercharger, to keep that air incredibly dense and cool for optimal fuel mileage and throttle response. Many manufacturers use an advanced liquid-to-air intercooler setup that runs its own dedicated electric coolant pump, completely independent of the main engine water pump. When the engine control module tries to send a power or ground signal to this electric pump and feels absolutely zero resistance, it realizes a wire has broken or disconnected, logs the open circuit fault, and backs off your engine timing to prevent severe pre-ignition knock. Thankfully, this specific code rarely causes immediate safety hazards or total engine failure, but your fuel economy and overall horsepower are absolutely going to tank until you track down the brake. To fix this without wasting time, let the engine cool down completely before diving under the hood, and then locate your liquid intercooler assembly, which is usually tucked right behind the front bumper, or sitting directly on top of the intake manifold. Trace the thick rubber coolant lines back to where the small electric fluid pump is mounted inline, and do a meticulous visual inspection of the wiring loom for any signs of chafing, melting against hot exhaust components, or broken connector locking tabs. Grab your digital multimeter, disconnect the main harness at the pump plug, and check for a healthy 12-volt power supply and a solid ground connection while a helper cycles the ignition key on. If you are getting perfect power and ground right at the wire terminal plug, but the pump refuses to click on or spin, you can bench test the unit by applying a direct 12-volt battery source to the pump pins to see if the internal motor is physically locked up or electrically dead.